between these two great Zerg players.
The game is live.
All right, Kev, here we go. Bottom right-hand corner of Belshir Vestige. The blue Zerg player representing Team Root. It is Vaibu.
World champion of paintball.
That's true, man. He is a dead-eye shot. He's one of the only guys that can shoot a paintball through your skin, as you found out.
Okay, Jaedong has been watching perhaps the last series as well, and of course, Evil Genius's Jaedong is our red Zerg spawning on the left top side of Belshir Vestige, and he's like, hey, that 9-pull against Nessie, that looked like a reasonable build.
Hashtag called it.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been crazier.
Could have been crazier.
But maybe soon he's going to drop an extractor and then it will be that crazy. Jaedong just keeps doing what Jaedong does best. I don't think that Vibe is going to go heads first though. Just, you know, against Jaedong you just don't do it. I wouldn't do it.
I would also never hatch first against Jaedong. We'll see if Vibe is
I don't think he's going to do
suicidal. Because that would prove to be the case.
Maybe
if he does go, he's saving up money. It's going to be 14 pull. Certainly not 14 hatch.
Oh, he's squeezing a drone.
Vibe, stop.
No.
No Vibe.
No Vibe.
Vibe. Oh, Vibe.
Well, that's going to make things...
You know, this is what we were talking about. This is why Jaedong is so hard to play against. Because
this is just a double mind game. You don't go head first against Jaedong, so...
I'm going to go head first against Jaedong. And in just a little while, Jaedong's going to be like, man, this is why you don't go hatch first against me.
Jaedong is chatting up with his Korean teammates. I don't understand these foreign Zergs. They keep doing it.
Keep
I thought they would know by now.
I told Scarlett it was a bad idea. She just wouldn't listen.
I thought everyone has seen my game. I just keep doing it until it doesn't work anymore. And every foreign Zerg thinks he's going to stop doing it. More and more links on the way for Jaedong. Vibe is going to spot it right now. And Vibe is thinking like, I knew it.
Why me? I should not have done this.
But it's not over yet, man. We've seen crazy things happen in the game of Starcraft. But of course, it's safe to say that this is a good scenario for Jaedong. Jaedong dropping the extractor now as well on the left top side of this map.
So there's still the whole question of how is Jaedong going to execute this? Does he target down the hatchery? Does he go up into the main immediately? What is the right choice?
I think going to the main is probably a better option.
He's going to do both. All right. I actually think this is the worst possible choice, but we'll see how it works out. Vibe going to be forced to micro a little bit here, but his pool is done. Jaedong gets a drone, and that's also far.
Cancelled as well on the very, very last moment by Vibe. I think that is pretty smart. So these 3 drones that were working in the natural could have basically been very annoying in the main base as well. One more drone will fall. That's the second one. The third drone
gets into the extractor, but is probably gonna fall. Oh, this has gone from bad to worse, I fear, as Vibe has lost 5 drones in this exchange. Well, he's now down in workers.
Well, he still has a couple of very low HP drones as well. Nice around there on a couple of these links, but not before losing 1 more drone. So far, 7 drones have fallen, and there's still 1 drone extremely low in HP. Jaedong doing this extremely well.
So
taking advantage of the advantage that he created for himself. But as I said, man, Jaedong is just the best craps player in the world. If Jaedong plays craps, I think Vegas will go bankrupt.
So we're gonna when we assuming Jaedong does qualify, when we bring him out, we're going to bring him out a few days early.
Yes.
And we're going to take a road trip.
We're going to be so rich. 18 drones right now for Jaedong against 10 drones for Vibe. Vibe even getting a Spinecron in his own base as well. He has an overload over here.
Jaedong. Every possible advantage. Walking 2 queens down the ramp. He's going to get an overlord kill.
Yeah, I love as well how he waited with shooting at those overlords before they were actually below the overlords. It's a small thing, but you know, sometimes you can scare away an overlord, or it can get very annoying that it gets over an edge and then you're 1 queen. He's not able to finish him off, or even if you have 2 queens. But if you start shooting an overlord while your queens are parked below it, you will always get it. Small things that matter. And Jaedong is just, you know, I can't really picture a better scenario to play ZvZ from.
Man, tough, very tough spot here for Vibe. Maybe an impossible spot. He's down in 5 workers. He does have banelings out, so he should be able to, you know, stay alive for the time being.
This is nice as well. He's able to pick up this.
Oh no, not the queen.
At least he takes quite a bit of damage on this queen. That's already nice for Jaedong. You're gonna have to put those queens in position real soon. He has a Spinecrawler behind this as well. Come on, Vibe! I actually think it's pretty good for Vibe. Does he have a transfuse?
He's a transfuse, bailing to save the day. Oh wow, smart. Great control.
Oh my god, it's still alive.
Great control. HP. Vibe showing off that awesome micro that we were talking about. Still needs a transfusion.
Yeah, he's gonna get it within a second from now.
Oh, the
Beautiful.
bait! It was
Oh.
a bait. It was such a bait, and Vibe is going to hang in there. And now supplies are pretty even. So 19 drones to 18. Vibe's going to take his hatch a little bit later than Jaedong, but this is not as bad as it could have been. And great job by Vibe of stabilizing and otherwise.
Vibe was just able to pick off basically 20 links without losing anything other than 2 or 3 banelings in the entire process. This one spine crawler, which I kind of questioned in an earlier phase in the game.
Kev, the mind games continue. As Jaedong's not going to follow this up with the eco that we might expect. Instead, he's making more lings, and he's going to follow that with banelings
that's a
also.
really good connection for Vibe. He gets 4 or 5 links, which at least slows this down a little bit. Gives Vibe more time to get more banelings in position. He has that spine crawler there as well. Vibe really needs to start making Zerglings, though.
He's trying to decide if he needs to make Zerglings or if he can just survive with the units that he has.
Well, 4 links.
That spine crawler, he's like, right now he's wishing it was 1 pixel farther forward.
There are 2 banelings over here as well. Well done by Vibe,
connection.
keeping units behind. Let the queen focus down these banelings.
Beautiful
There you go.
work from Vibe, and honestly, a little bit of sloppy control from Jaedong. Vibe doing just a phenomenal job, and again, a tough situation. He finds stability, and
Like he is investing the absolute bare minimum to somehow not take any damage, and he's pulling it off.
by waiting to choose whether or not to produce lings, he's able to keep his drone count pretty close. It's 29 to 23. Definitely a lead for Jaedong still, but you know he's been ahead this whole time.
This could have been almost game over. We see Roach Warren going down as well. Vibe perhaps realizing that even though he's been doing a really good job in defending, if he turns this into a normal game, if he wants to play Muda against Muda, he is still going to fall behind. That hatchery was a lot quicker for Jaedong. Jaedong is going to have a lot more gas. He has to do something crazy.
Well, you know, something that Jaedong's doing very well is he's recognizing that there's no drones in this natural. We see a spine crawler going up. Layers finishing. We're probably going to see Spire from Jaedong. Vibe's going to have a very narrow window to hit this 8, 9, 10 Roach plus Baneling timing that he's going for.
Which is better than no window, man.
That's right. It is more of an opportunity than being locked in a cage, I guess.
Yeah. This is like being locked in a
I think Vibe could have sold this better had he transferred 8 drones to his natural.
That's pretty...
But
then again, he's probably worried about losing those 8 drones.
Also very very true.
2 more spine crawlers in production right now for Jaedong. Jaedong has a pretty damn good idea what is going on. He's going to see all these roaches hatch as well. So I guess we're going to see even more spine crawlers from this point on. Yep, there we go. 2 more drones heading out. It is a lot of spine crawlers, but...
Jaedong's so sick. Kills that 1 drone that was in the natural. Just one final poke in the eye of Vibe before he comes back to go full-out defense. 6 spines on the way. They're perfectly placed. None of these spines will die to Baneling detonations. Well, excuse me. Vibe cannot kill more than 1 spine at a time with Baneling detonations, is what I mean to say. As Jaedong has spaced them out excellently. Here come the roaches. I think it's going to be too late.
It is a pretty big army.
It's a huge army, but a very difficult
Oh, he's able to
position
blow up
break.
a couple of these Banelings from Jaedong as well. You know, all small things
That's
to
very
matter.
nice. And spines are starting to take some serious damage, and they are beginning to
Oh my
go
god,
down.
most of these spine
Vibe
crawlers
is
are down right now.
Break through. 20 lings on the way, though, is Vibe able to do this?
I think he might be able to do it. 22 lings are indeed on the way. All the spines are down, though, but with a couple of roaches in a good position, Vibe has to be so careful where he puts his units. That is a great position.
To fight. Perfect spot to fight. Lings absorbing damage. Spine crawlers being repositioned. It looks like Jaedong might have just too much, and there is a completed Spire somewhere. Jaedong with 900 gas can begin making mutas whenever the hell he wants.
Oh, that was so close for a split second, or at least it looks so close. Jaedong repositioning the spines is really smart as well.
Move command on his Zerglings. Vibe is trying to get up into the main, but, well, that's also very cute, doing everything he can to buy time, but the numbers just don't add up, and these Banelings will be killed, and now Vibe is going to tap out. GG, he knows just how far behind he is. Great.